So it's been a couple weeks now, and you might have picked up one of the new iPhone 16 lineup of phones, and of course Amazon is having their Prime Day on October 8th and 9th, meaning this is a perfect time to accessorize your iPhone, because whether you are coming from maybe an iPhone 15 or maybe as old as an iPhone 6 or 7, there's an abundance of new features to fully take advantage of, like MagSafe, USB-C, the camera control button, action button, and the list goes on. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys 13 to 14 different accessories that really helps you maximize your brand new iPhone. So let's get into it. So before we get started, I do want to mention that everything will be listed down below in the description in order of me mentioning them, and some of them will go to Amazon, some of them will go to the brand websites, but just know that these are going to be the best deals for these iPhone accessories. But let's get into it with the first category, which is going to be some cases that I do think that you guys should take advantage of. So two cases that I want to bring up. One is going to be by Nomad, and that is going to be their sport case in their Vulcan black colorway. And personally, I actually like this case more so than the leather one, which is something that I didn't think I would be saying because I'm a big fan of leather products. But the sport case in this Vulcan black is perfect and works perfectly with the black titanium color of the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. So if you guys are looking for a nice case that's going to protect everything, that's extremely well made, that has perfect cutouts for everything, has some good tactile feedback on the buttons, and has a pill cutout for the capture button itself, this is going to be a great option for you. But if you want to go with something a little bit different that is a little bit on the cheaper side but still extremely high quality and has a trick up its sleeve, definitely think about going with Spigen's Ultra Hybrid T case, which is about $30 I believe, and they have it in 3 different colors. And what I love about this is that it does cover the camera control button, but it still allows you to use it as Apple intended you to use it. And I don't know what kind of magic they're using. Supposedly they're using some sort of sapphire crystal on there to be able to have that haptic feedback and be able to use force touch in order to have those different settings come about. Whether it is the long press or the soft press or the double tap, it'll be able to recognize any of those actions. So definitely take advantage of this one. And I love the clear case because it does let you still see the color of the iPhone itself, and with that white accent color on the camera control button that they have on the case, it gives you kind of the Stormtrooper look, especially with that black titanium. And I actually switched between both of these, and these are my two main cases. The Sport Vulcan case by Nomad, and then of course this Spigen Clear case, which gives you that nice camera control feedback and still keeps it covered instead of kind of doing the pill cutout or completely cutting out the case to give you access to the camera control button. So the next category is going to be MagSafe, and this is going to range from different wallets to battery packs and everything in between. So I'm going to start off very simple, and I'm going to be going with my favorite MagSafe wallet that I've been using for a little while now, and it's been my favorite one because it's simple, it does exactly what you want it to, it can fit up to 5 to 6 cards very easily without needing to stretch out or anything like that, and most importantly, the magnets are as strong as I've ever seen on any MagSafe accessory. And this is going to be the side hustle by Smartish. And like I said, there's nothing crazy special about this besides that it is made out of vegan leather, the build materials are great, it's very fairly priced, and of course with Prime Day it's going to be even more so. But again, I just like how easy it is to use, and the magnets are just so strong, especially if you use other MagSafe wallets that have fallen off before because the magnets aren't as strong. So definitely take this one into consideration, and it's the one that fits the most amount of cards that I've been able to use without it feeling still too bulky. I don't know how they do it, but again, I've been able to go with just 1 card without anything falling out and fit up to 6 or 7 cards even, depending on what I'm using. So Smartish, if you just want a MagSafe wallet that's reliable, that one's the way to go. The next one is going to be by Moft, and this is going to be their wallet tripod stand. So again, I wanted to bring this one into the fold because it does way more than just being a wallet. You can fit up to 2 cards, it says, but I've been able to fit up to 3 in here. So again, this is going to be an accessory that's only a wallet. It's kind of a nice to have addition that it can actually hold some of your cards. But the main focus on this one is that it's a tripod in your pocket. And I bring this accessory with me wherever I go. I don't really use it as a full-time wallet, but I use it as a kind of on-the-go run-and-gun tripod stand or selfie stick that's kind of on the shorter side. But basically, you have a foldable tripod stand that lifts your iPhone up 8 inches off the ground. You can kind of set it up however you want. It's perfect for those people that are traveling by themselves that wants to kind of set up a quick shot that they can't otherwise set up. So this one, it's reliable, it's rigid, it unfolds into a tripod stand, but then also it can be used as any other kind of iPhone stand. So if you just want to watch some content on there, you can watch stuff in portrait mode, landscape mode, and TV mode. This Moft tripod stand kind of checks off so many different boxes that I had to recommend it. It is around $50 I believe, but it will be on sale on Prime Day. And definitely take advantage of it because it is a tripod, it's a selfie stick, it's an iPhone stand, and it's a wallet, and it's super compact, so definitely take advantage of it. The next accessory I want to bring up is going to be by Raycon, and it's their Magic Slim Power Bank. And The reason I like this one is because yes, it is extremely thin for what it is 5,000 milliamp hours, but the number one trick up its sleeve that I'm still yet to see any other MagSafe accessory battery bank be able to take advantage of is that it integrates with your iPhone and iOS, meaning that you can see how much battery is in there in the battery widget of your iPhone, and it's being recognized as if it is a kind of Apple certified power bank, and I don't really know if it is or not, but there's no other power bank that's been able to do that so far, and I think that's what I love about it the most, because outside of that, it's no different than any other MagSafe battery pack besides the fact that it's super ultra thin, does charge up nicely, but again, the fact that it integrates with iOS is my absolute favorite part. So if you want something that can be recognized by your iPhone and it can be in your iOS battery widget, it also reverse charges, so you only need to plug in your iPhone and it can charge both the iPhone as well as the battery bank. So definitely check that one out if you're looking for a new battery bank for your iPhone. And then lastly, a fun one that I like to kind of showcase is going to be aulumu 4-in-1 stand. And what I like about this one is that I actually use this as my box cutter. So it's super well made, it's made out of aluminum, it's very rigid, you can tell that it's made out of very high quality materials because first and foremost, it is going to be a kickstand for your iPhone. So you put this on via MagSafe, it has strong magnets, you can use it as a kickstand for your iPhone in both landscape and portrait orientations. They also kind of touted it as a finger holder because you can actually hold your iPhone a little bit better with this stand. And then lastly, it is a box cutter. There's a 3mm ceramic blade that is spring loaded that you can actually push out to then cut open whatever Amazon boxes you are unboxing. And it works extremely well. Again, since it is spring loaded, it'll never come out by accident. It's not going to cut you up. And again, it's only 3mm in height, so it's not going to really be able to do that much damage to somebody else by accident. So keep that in mind, but a great tool to have at your disposal that attaches to your phone via MagSafe. Even though this isn't directly tied into the iPhone, I do want to bring up two different audio products. One is going to be, of course, the AirPods Pro. They always have amazing deals on Amazon, so never ever buy AirPods Pro from an Apple store because they're always cheaper. Even on non-Prime days, they're cheaper on Amazon. I believe they're $199 right now on Amazon brand new. And that's the AirPods Pro Gen 2 with USB-C. And of course, we're also going to get those new features like the hearing aid feature coming to AirPods Pro 2. So if you guys are looking for AirPods Pro, definitely get them through Amazon. And then secondly, an over-ear solution is going to be the Sonos Ace. Now I know that Sonos has gotten some backlash on their application, but put that off to the side because I don't even use their application whatsoever, and the Sonos Ace are my favorite over-ear headphones by far. Because they're super comfortable, they're lightweight, their awareness mode kind of rivals what AirPods Pro do. Noise cancellation is amazing, the battery life lasts you forever, and then you also have multi-point touch, so it connects between my iPhone, my iPad, and my MacBook Air seamlessly depending on what's playing media. It also has tactile buttons, and it's still $100 cheaper than the AirPods Max. So the Sonos Ace is my go-to when it comes to over-ear headphones on the premium side, and definitely take advantage of those. And then lastly, this kind of has to do with audio, but overall just cleanliness. I recommend getting the Keybudz Cleaning Kit that's technically made for your AirPods Pro, but it can be used to pretty much clean any product that has some nooks and crannies. And I'm gonna save you guys the details of what it looks like. I do have a full video that gets a little bit kind of intense with this Keybudz kind of cleaning out some really gunky earbuds. So if you guys want to see that one, I will link that video down below. But it's essentially a cleaning kit that brings all the tools you would need to fully clean out your AirPods Pro, to be able to take stuff out of little nooks and crannies, be able to clean stuff out of the earbuds, you know, all that stuff that builds up over time, especially if you've had these AirPods Pro for months and years. But again, you can use this to clean your iPhone, to clean your Sonos Ace, and clean any other products that you want to be able to clean out, whether it is, you know, earwax or maybe just dust that's been accumulating over the past couple months. And now my last accessory section is going to be kind of miscellaneous / charging, and the first one I want to bring up is Raycon's Magic Flex cable, because I think everybody should have one of these. It can charge any product, any piece of hardware, because it is a 6-in-1 cable that has a micro USB, a Lightning, and USB-C all built in on all sides for you to be able to charge all your devices. So you'll never be in a situation where maybe you have a Lightning pair of AirPods Pro, your iPhone is USB-C, your mouse is micro USB. So now having this cable, I'm able to charge all my devices. And what I love about this is that it's very well made, it's very strong. You can tell that the cable is flat, so it's never going to tangle. And also, it supports up to 100 watts of fast charging, so you can charge even your MacBook Pro at 100 watts if you have the correct brick. And then lastly, it is a data cable still, but it's not going to be the fastest cable. It does support up to 480 Mbps transfer speeds if you do want to use it for data transfer. So if you are in a situation or in a pickle where you do need to transfer some data, you can rest assured that it will be able to transfer data. Just be aware that there are faster data transfer cables specifically made for that, but again, as an all-in-one, it's definitely something that I carry with me at all times. And then to continue down that data transfer path, because we do have USB-C on all the iPhone 15s and iPhone 16s, we are now able to use different accessories like an external SSD to offload footage, or even use it to record live ProRes directly onto that SSD. Now do keep in mind, if you have the iPhone 16 or 16 Plus, those are going to be slower data transfer speeds than something like the 16 Pro and Pro Max, and that goes with also the iPhone 15 lineup, but you are still able to transfer data out even if you have the slower version of that USB-C. But my recommendation is to go with Lexar. Lexar has been one of my favorite brands as of recently when it comes to external storage. Their 2TB model is perfect for this situation. It's extremely thin. They also have a 4TB model that I believe is $280 if you guys want to go with that one, or the 2TB model, which I believe is $180. So I'll definitely link those below. But it's extremely thin, it's well made, it's made out of aluminum, and it does fit the Apple aesthetic very well. And I offload all of my footage onto that external SSD with no issues whatsoever. I am using the 16 Pro Max, so my data transfer speeds are extremely quick, but even with the 16 or 16 Plus, you'll be able to offload 4K footage very easily. And lastly, let's talk about chargers. I'm going to give you guys 3 different chargers. One is going to be kind of one that you keep static and stagnant, which is going to be the Nomad Stand One Max. So this is a 3-in-1 charger, and it is extremely heavy. It is very heavy because it's made to kind of sit there at your desk or in your nightstand, and technically from a size and form factor perspective, you can throw it in a bag, but it is very heavy and it's really meant to just stay in one place. And the reason it's heavy is because they make it purposely out of high quality materials, but then also the magnets are very strong, but they want to make sure that if you want to just pull off your iPhone, you're not taking that entire charger with you when you pull off your iPhone via MagSafe. But again, it is going to be a 3-in-1 charger, and it does support Qi 2 charging, meaning you get the full 15 watts of charging on your iPhone, and then you get the fast charging for your Apple Watch, as well as your AirPods Pro. So that is going to be the Stand One by Nomad. The next one's going to be more of a travel-focused charger, but still a 3-in-1, and this one's by Kuxiu, and I've mentioned them time and time again because it is still my favorite budget brand to kind of recommend for you guys, because for $40, you get a 3-in-1 charger. Now again, it's not going to charge at the 15 watt speeds. They do have a Qi 2 enabled one, which I believe is $80, which is the same form factor and folds up nicely. But for $40, it's hard to complain. You get 7.5 watts of charging for your iPhone, 5 watts of charging for your AirPods, and then 2.5 watts of charging for your Apple Watch. So as an overnight travel charger, this is perfect. It also brings a 30-watt brick in the box, which is something that no other brand is doing. You get the cable, of course, and you get a hard shell carrying case, all for $40. So the Kuxiu X55, definitely take advantage of it while you can. And then lastly, for an even more travel charger, which is something that's maybe it's on the go and you need something in your bag or, you know, in your fanny pack or whatever the case is, this is going to be the Anker 3-in-1 charger. And the 3-in-1 is a little misleading in terms of the name because it can actually charge the same iPhone in 3 different ways as opposed to charging 3 different products. But first and foremost, it is a regular plug-in brick that supports up to 30 watts of fast charging. So you can just plug this into the wall with the AC prongs and then use it as a regular charger. Secondly, it has a built-in USB-C charger already in there, so you can charge it that way. And then lastly, it is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery bank as well that automatically charges itself when it's plugged into the wall. So this is a portable power bank at the end of the day, and I love that it has a little LED screen to tell you the battery percentage that's going on, as well as if you're fast charging your iPhone or not. So hopefully that wasn't too fast. I tried to get through these to recommend these as quickly as possible because I think we did go over 14 different products that all are great products to recommend. So if you have a brand new iPhone 16, or even if you have an older iPhone, a lot of these will be able to support your iPhone because they are MagSafe, they're USB-C related. So if you have an iPhone 15 or newer, these will all work with them. And then like I mentioned, they do have counterparts for older devices if you do want to get into that as well. But that'll do it for this video. Leave a comment down below what your favorite accessory that I mentioned was, or maybe there was an accessory that I didn't mention that you use on a daily basis with your brand new iPhone. Leave that link down below. Maybe I'll pick it up and try it out in a future video. But that'll do it, everybody. If you made it to the end, leave a little dolphin in the comments down below so I know you made it to the end. And if you want to watch more videos like this one, definitely click on one of these videos right here. YouTube thinks you're gonna like that one, and I think you're gonna like this one. But until next time, I'm Fernando. Peace.